for Lfcc, London Film and Comic Con, and we're currently through. You can see all this line here. We don't really know what the hell's going on, but it's fine. We're here. We're going to wait to see what happens. It's kind of like a faster queue for ones going on earlier, but we have our targets set today. Our actual people we wish to see are Gillian Anderson and Karl Urban. They're at the top, but you know they're kind of getting sold out fast at this point, I would imagine. As well as, hang on, let me go through the list. Nicholas Lear, Mitch Pileggi, Charles Dance, Alex Winter, and the awesome comics people, Raymond Bax, who doesn't even charge because they all do everything free because they're badasses usually, as comics people are. But yeah, we made it alive, we're all here, roll call, Joe's here, Matt's here, everybody's here. That's all that matters at the moment. I think I've just had a text from Karen, I'll just check that in a minute, she's joining us later, so more later once this lot has sorted itself out.
And I see a pretty good in there.
Yeah, so did I was eyeing, I can see something that says Nightman on the street all over there, but we'll check that out in a bit, whatever's going on over here. Photo shoots with Gillian Anderson and Karl Urban. Us biatch. Us. It's just, actually Karl Urban's numbers are really low. I'm kind of worried with that, really. It's only in the 200s, and Gillian Anderson's in the 900s. So, as far as I know, it's like 3 o'clock or something like that for her photo shoot. So we're there for the actual collection point. So we're going to go and check out now some signatures, because we actually accomplished what we wanted, which is like a miracle. I totally didn't think that we'd actually...
Why does it say the time of which photo shoot you're going to?
Because there's like 3 separate ones, and the number corresponds with the time of the day.
Okay.
Like if it's between 1 and 400, I think you go to the earlier one, and after 400 you go to the later one. You see, I did my homework. Right, okay then, let's go check things out now. Take a toodle home for Alex Winter, totally excellent in every way. Hoping to get a picture with him, might not, but he's not got much people at the moment, so you know, let's get totally excellent, totally bodacious, excellent, whatever other 90s slang words you want to throw in there, and go get a picture with him. Kind of excited. I don't really know what to say to him as usual. I'll just be like fangirling as usual. More in a mo. See if he does like an actual video message for me. Actually, he might do that. Okay, well, it's quite far through the day. I have got quite a few signatures, both of us combined. We are waiting right now for Gillian, so she's not showed up yet, so I might get a bit of footage walking in, strolling on in. But it's going to be conveyor belt session quite quick as usual, but we'll have a little review afterwards. We've got Karl Urban, so
yes, and I
kissed him.
I kissed his neck.
I mean, how cool is that? It's totally like, you know, who else would do that but Joe, you know? But yeah, a little bit more of a review later. Who else have you met today?
Yeah, I had met Anthony Head, who was lovely. I made him a cake, and he was like so thankful for it. And I met Mitch.
Pileggi.
There we go. And I baked him a cake as well. He said that's very, very sweet of me.
No, literally, because it's got sugar in it. So, yep, the baking went down well, and yeah, we'll just see what happens with this now. Last thing of the day before we collect photos, get a little bit of footage of our actual photos at the end, see what they look like. So, more to come, everybody. Hi everyone, as you can see I'm back home in my comfy abode. It was a very weary day, very long day. For anybody who's not been to a convention before, I believe they would be absolutely knackered and think, why the hell did I put myself through that? But it's always worth it. All my convention homies will understand this. As you last saw in the last bit of the vlog, we were waiting for the Gillian Anderson photo shoot. Went very fast. We were in the last section of the day. I believe there was a lot of people. Some people didn't even get a photo shoot, I don't think, 'cause they oversold the tickets. I think people got recompensated with signatures, I believe, but it just sounded like riots might have ended up happening. But, you know, we weren't there at that point, so yes, the actual photo shoot itself went very quickly. All I managed to say to Gillian was like, oh, you must be exhausted, and she just was like, like, you know, you have no idea kind of thing. I mean, it did come off as a little bit rude, but I can kind of understand, I suppose, because she'd been put through loads of waiting and tons of... You know what, actually, I'm not going to stand up for her, because the more I think about it, the more I'm like, wait, they're a celebrity, and people just go to them for constant admiration all day, like, oh, I loved you in this, and you were great in this, and all they've got to do is be like, thank you, yes, it's fantastic, yes, I know I'm great, yes. What's tiring about that, really? I mean, if I were a celebrity, surely those events must be what make you realise, you know, how much effort you've put into the industry when all your fans are coming to telling you how great you are. So they should be a very rewarding thing, you would think. But anyway, yes, after the photo shoot itself, we went to a Judge Dredge panel, which was fantastic. Karl Urban, the directors, and the comic artist Jock were there, so we got to see a 10-minute, about 10 minutes I think it was, preview of the movie, which hadn't been shown anywhere else yet, so that was amazing. They're calling it a cross between Clockwork Orange and Blade Runner, which is a very interesting mix, I think, and I would actually agree with them, I think. I'll look up a date when it comes out because I'm not entirely sure, but I would definitely suggest it. It looks fantastic. Yeah, so we left about, I would say, coming up to 6 o'clock-ish, but on with the goodies, eh? The celeb of the day that I did meet, who I was looking forward to, was Alex Winter, aka Bill from Bill and Ted. And he was charging £15 for signature, so I thought, well, that's okay, right? And you could have post photographs with him, so I thought, well, to prime myself up for meeting Karl Urban and Gillian Anderson, not that I'm saying he's lesser than them, really, I'm not meaning to insult, but so we went to go and meet him, and he didn't have any queue at all, so I went straight up and asked for the usual, would you mind signing my doodle book? So he signed it for me, and I asked him to draw a doodle of his favourite animal, and he did a cat. You wouldn't believe how many people draw cats. I mean, be inventive, people. It's quite a cute doodle, though. So then afterwards I asked him to, would you pose with me? Do the air guitar with me, you know, like, excellent! It's like, well, you can, but I'm not gonna. I was like, oh, alright, God's sake, all you gotta do is just lift your arm and do a bloody air guitar. But anyway, if anybody else saw Alex Winter, he was nice, but I just thought that he wasn't as forthcoming as I expected, I guess. Let me know if you met him, what he was like. But yeah, he was okay anyway. So the only photo I managed to come away with that day was the Karl Urban one. The photo pickup situation is still ridiculous. They just have a circle of tables, they just lay out the photographs as they come. They apparently take 2 hours to be printed, so they'll just lay them out next to each other in the areas. So you have no idea where your photo is going to be put. I say this every time. Your ticket comes with a number. Each section of photo shoots is, say, like 100 to 200. So surely they could put up like a little sign somewhere saying, photo shoot for blah blah, numbers, whatever. Just so that people can go, well, that's me, and go there. Instead of, like, you have to walk in, you have to get trapped by people behind you, looking at a table that's really low, so you can't see over the tops of people's heads to be able to see it. You just have to lean over, and people are just crushing each other to get to the photos, and it's just not a pleasant experience. But I digress. Because we had the Gillian Anderson shoot later on in the day, that is going to be posted to us. So you have to fill in a little form where you have to describe yourself. You know, I've got brown hair, I'm a girl. You know, it's really ridiculous the way that they actually do such things where you're just like, I mean, if you're a really default person, like, I'm a dude wearing a t-shirt, you know, got no distinguishing features, it's not happened to me, thankfully, but if you got somebody else's photograph in the post, you would just die a little inside. You've been waiting like weeks for it, and then you're like, yay, it's here! And then that's not me, that's a girl, and I'm a boy, you know, kind of thing. So I'd hope that's never happened to anybody. Please tell me that hasn't. But yes, here is my Karl Urban one, looking very smarmy there, and the ticket that came with it, and the early bird entry. Very happy with that one. I'll await the Gillian Anderson one. I was beaming with happiness, and I just couldn't stop saying how beautiful she was, so we'll see how that one's turned out. Should probably be here within like 2 weeks or something, but I feel sorry for the volunteers who have to go through thousands of photographs pairing up descriptions of people's, like, I'm wearing this and wearing that and all that, and pairing them up, but it'll get here in one piece, I'm sure. It's not gone wrong yet. I got my Joker Mask miniseries signed by Raymond F. Bax, he was a fantastic guy. All of the comic artists did everything for free if you were signing comics. If you wanted commissions, obviously, you know, line art or coloured or whatever, they actually asked for a charge for that. But they did everything for free, so There's the first comic there, but he signed all the backs for me because they've got silhouettes on them. I think they're awesome. It's my favourite one. He was very polite and shook his hand and told him how great I've enjoyed this. Yes, it's one of my favourites, so yeah, it was great to meet him too. Overall, fantastic day. We all accomplished what we want. We fangirled, we fanboyed, everybody over the top, flailing all over the place because you just have to run on adrenaline, as we all know. Yeah, we will be going next year, 2013, bring it on. If you went to this LFCC, then send me a link to your vlog. I'd love to see who you met. Who did you meet? And yeah, I'll see you guys pretty darn soon for my next adventures. Bye, everybody!